Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes podcast. I'm Bert Lepore. He's Sammy Monte Carlo. We're hanging here with Angry Mike D, and we talk about music, movies, and so much more.
All right, here we go. Another episode, Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes. This is episode 30. This one we're going back to the album battle format since they usually are pretty fun and get a good response. So we picked, I guess, like two arch rivals of metal, Megadeth and Metallica, and we picked like their fourth albums for both, which was for Metallica was Injustice for All and Rust in Peace for Megadeth. I thought, for some reason, I thought that they both came out like within months, but they weren't, and they actually came out almost like 2 years apart, which is funny.
Yeah, Rust in Peace later. Rust in Peace was later, right?
Yeah. So Justice for All came out September of '88, and Rust in Peace was September of '90. And there's actually like a few connections, like just like researching this is Metallica originally wanted Mike Klink, who produced Appetite for Destruction. He started Justice for All, and it just didn't work out at all. So they fired him and they brought back Fleming Rasmussen, who did the previous two records, and Megadeth had their record Rust in Peace produced by Mike Klink. So there's that like connection, but it was mixed by Max Norman. But what I found out was that Mike Klink was also producing Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusions, at the same time. So in the same studio too, like in a different room in the building. So basically, Mustaine says that Mike Klink he really didn't produce it. He barely did anything. But Max Norman, who mixed it, was pretty much like the producer. So, right. But I thought that was a cool little thing. I mean, they both sound completely different. I mean, as far as we know with Justice for All is like really dry sounding, like the bass is like inaudible, and Rust in Peace is a great sounding record. I actually love the way Justice for All sounds personally.
The drum sound could have been better. The drum sound of the Black album been great.
Dude, I actually love the drum sound of Injustice for All, and I think I think that drum sound is it's like a groundbreaking drum sound, because if you listen to all the metal bands in the 90s, Pantera, Vulgar Display of Power, listen to that drum sound, and every other record Vinnie Paul did. It is that Injustice for All drum sound. Slipknot, every other like new metal and super heavy band from like the 90s on, they pretty much replicated that drum sound. Just like real dry. The bass drums sound like that real clicky kind of sound. I mean, it's an acquired taste, it's not like not everybody.
He always goes for something different.
Yeah.
There's a lot of misses in there too, but he goes for something different as far as the drum sound goes, But actually I think Ahmed really sparked this one. He posted something on Facebook, and we're like, that's a damn good one. So we're like,
now I'm pumped. I'm pumped. I'm here with you, Ahmed. This is like a no bass record versus a pretty
I was
killer
say
bass
that.
record. So it's so hard. It's like
this is tough.
Yeah,
tough. I think there might even be some I don't want to say upsets, but some surprises somewhere. It's tough.
Yeah.
I
wanted to say real quick. Let's just get out the way the whole thing with the no bass in Justice for All album. Let's act like it already has bass.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know what's funny is like years ago I downloaded a version. It's called Injustice for
Jason.
For All or something. Yeah.
Listen to that. That's we're gonna base this off of.
Yeah. That's what I listened to. That I always listen to that version because some dude overdubbed the bass and it sounds really good.
Yo, the producer said that Jason played his ass off on that record too.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right, let's start off the first one. We're gonna go with Rick first. Rick, Holy Wars versus Blacken. What do you got?
Yeah, man, this is so tough, but it has to go to Blacken because the first time I saw him ever live on the 2004 St. Anger tour, they opened with Blacken.
Wow.
I was like, I'd love this record the whole time. I remember sitting in the back of my parents' car on trips on my Walkman, just jamming Justice over and over and over. And then they opened with that. So I was like, and Holy Wars is a fucking banger, man. And like any other time, it would be that. But it's like, it's Blackened. So
that's tough. Rick's go with Blackened. How about you, Damo?
Yeah, that's really, really tough because I think for me, like both of those songs, Holy Wars and Blackened, are probably my favorite songs from both bands. But Blackened is just like, it's like so like, it's just like furious, man. It's just like, I get so pumped up. I just want to like, like hit somebody or something. So I got to go with Blackened too.
Damo goes with Blackened. Ahmed.
I'm going Blackened too. I remember the day that and the way the feedback just comes right into it.
Yeah.
And that riff, that's one of the coolest riffs ever.
Yeah.
I like how they both are kind of like 3 different songs in one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that was really cool, but Blackened, that riff's just, I mean, not that the Holy Wars riff isn't, suck or anything, but Blackened.
Cool.
Yeah.
Mike D.
This was a real tough one for me because just when I was getting into like rock and heavy stuff, I bought this album without even hearing anything off of it. And so Blackened was the first thing I heard from Metallica ever. And it just blew me to frig away. Like I actually shut it off. I was like, what the fuck is at first? Like it scared me in a certain sense. It was like, and then like maybe like a week later I went back. I was, wow, this is fucking great.
That's one of Kirk's best guitar solos.
Yeah.
But here on the other hand, man, like first of all, like the first 2 songs off the Megadeth album, probably just the best songs off the album.
Right.
And I'm not going to forgive the bass now. Years ago, I would have forgiven the bass. Now, I'm a little less lenient. It's like, I don't know if it was just like that little, fuck you, Jason type of thing, or like more of a tribute. And we're not going to put bass on this album because of Cliff's dying. But yeah, man, I mean, it's just tough for me to pick that over Holy Wars for that reason mainly.
Yeah, for me, it's tough. Blackened's one of my favorite Metallica songs. I like the intro. I don't know if it's backwards guitar or if it's backwards, if it's not backwards. I don't know what's going on there, but that intro is so fucking good.
Yeah, it's
so
like
good.
It's like a harmonized feedback or something, right?
It grabs you right off the beat. It's a great beginning to a record.
Especially when it comes in with that snare drum. It's like for a while, like kind of fucked up, but then it all makes sense. And it's like, holy shit.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So as much as I like Blackened, Holy Wars is probably my favorite Megadeth song, just because all the parts. It's there's so much shit going on. He's singing over some crazy shit. So it's close, but I'm gonna go Holy Wars.
It's not easy.
It's definitely not easy. It's not easy. These are probably the 2 toughest records to do.
Jason Newsted had a writing credit on Blackened, and I think that that main riff was like
it was his.
It was his. Yeah. And it's like, why not have that guy write more shit? It was so good.
Yeah, he's good.
Also, rest in peace. I forgot to add. I mean, we all know, but it's like the debut of, which is like the classic Megadeth lineup with
the best lineup, probably.
Marty Friedman and
Nick Menza.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the next one. Rick, Hangar 18 versus Injustice for All.
I'm gonna go with Hangar 18.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. It's just banger. I love it. Just for all, but we got to make honorable mention to one of the most magical parts of this album was on. I guess it was the live shit era, and they did the Justice medley.
Yeah,
and when they redid everything, it was like that was like the perfect album for that, and they had a couple of like cracking sections of different tunes on that, but. Yeah, I think old Mustaine wins this one.
Damo, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm with Rick on this one. I'm going with Hangar 18. It's again, man, it's a tough one. It's super tough because I love Injustice for All. I think it's a great, it's a great tune, great second track. But I think I like Hangar 18 just like a hair more. It's a classic track for them too.
Cool. Ahmed.
man.
It's tough.
All right. Hanger 18. And it's hard because I really like Injustice for All. I like that weird time signature. That
Yeah, it's awesome.
Like trying to learn how to play that song. It's tough. It's a tough song. But yeah, Hanger 18.
Cool. Mike D.
Yeah, man. It was the best 2 tracks off that album. And yeah, I got to go with Hanger 18, even though I love Injustice for All too. It's just a really tough choice. I ended up surprising myself with the way I went with these picks.
Yeah, I think Megadeth wins this one outright. I'm with Hanger 18. As much as I like Injustice for All, Hanger 18, it's the beginning. Same thing. That beginning gets you right off the bat.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the next one. Track 3 for Megadeth, Take No Prisoners versus Eye of the Beholder. What do you got, Rick?
Ah, man, it's another fucking tough one. I gotta take no prisoners.
Wow, there you go.
Yeah, it's just man, that chorus just holds a beautiful part in my mind. As much as like Eye of the Beholder is like one of the most like tanks going to war riff you can get, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's probably a piece of my heart that goes with Take No Prisoners.
Nice. Demo?
Yeah, I Take No Prisoners, man. Just for like the intro and everything, it's just like, you know, just like kicks you in the teeth. Eye of the Beholder's a killer tune too. Kind of like sort of like a sleeper track almost for us for all. But I gotta go with Take No Prisoners on that one.
Cool. Ahmed, what you got?
Take No Prisoners.
Wow.
Eye of the Beholder. It's not really one of my favorites on the album. I like it and all, but Take No Prisoners is definitely better.
Wow, Mike D.
I'm actually trying to remember which one I picked here. I don't have my list in front of me. It's in my phone, so it's like. But I couldn't remember. I think I went with Megadeth on this one.
Wow, Megadeth. I'm going to go the opposite. I'm going to go with Eye of the Beholder. I think Take No Prisoners is a really good song. I don't know. I was working at Strawberries Records. I remember a cassette single came. Remember the singles?
Yeah.
And I bought that. It was Eye of the Beholder. Yeah, the eyes on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went with Eye of the Beholder for that one.
I love this Injustice era because that's like the first like wave of Metallica shirts I remember.
Yeah.
As like my youth, as like people my age would start wearing that shit, you know.
Yeah.
There were so many Injustice for All shirts, the Damage Justice and all these kind of
I had the Damage Justice one, and all the artwork was by
Pusshead, right?
Pusshead. Yeah, he did some cool shit. Yeah. I think he did like the Misfits artwork too. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
And those guys were like huge Misfits fans. I'm sure they just kind of like, you know.
Well, I think he credited Hetfield to kind of blowing up the Misfits artwork because he wore it.
Right. Yeah.
How like it all comes together, but yeah, it's a real cool era in my brain of like the cool kids at school. Like, fuck, man, I want a shirt like that. That's sick.
Yeah, man. Ahmed, what was you gonna say?
Was the Prince or I'm sorry, Bread Fan, the B side of that Eye of the Beholder tape?
It was the B side of one, I think.
Okay.
Eye of the Beholder was. It was.
Oh, Bread Fan was Eye of the Beholder?
No.
No, the Prince was with one. One of them was one or the other.
No, I think one was Eye of the Beholder.
No, they were two different singles. I remember the singles. One had the Prince on it, which I think might have been one. And the other one, I think Eye of the Beholder might have had Bread Fan. It was one of them.
Okay.
One of the other. Okay, we're going to move on to number 4. Rick, 5 Magics versus 1.
I got to get 1. Yeah, just because the classics, like the first one you learn on guitar and all that kind of shit. And I was listening to it the other day, thinking it was going to be one of those played out tunes like Sweet Child or whatever. And it's so fucking good, man. Like, because I haven't listened to it for so long. And it's just,
once it gets to that middle part, you're like, what the hell's going? It's so good.
Yeah. It just keeps getting better. And you realize, that's why that put him on top, you know?
Yeah. Damon, what you got?
I love 5 Magics, man. I love like there's a cool vocal harmony. I think in the chorus, it kind of sounds like real, like kind of like evil sound, almost like Alice in Chains, you know. But One was sort of like my gateway to the band. I remember actually I remember I bought Garage Days before this came out because I saw a bunch of kids in school wearing Metallica shirts.
Right.
So I remember going to the record store and asking for Metallica.
Metallica.
Where can I find Metallica? Because they weren't on MTV.
Well,
nobody. Well, now this is before one.
Oh,
so I didn't, see any interviews. I didn't know how they talked. They were never on. Never heard anybody say their name. So I thought it was like Metallica, and I was also like 11 or 12.
I would have gave you a special tape back then. I'm like, here, kid, you start off with this. Here's In God We Trust from Striper.
I think Damo's got that one. I know.
I had it.
I had it.
But so this is when I saw the video. It was like black and white. It had the stuff from that movie, Johnny Got His Gun or something, which I always wanted to see. And
it's a good movie.
Yeah, I bet it is. Yeah.
I don't think I need to see that movie, man, because guess what, man? That fate of him was just depressing. Man, that's true freaking horror right there.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, that's just that song kind of still makes me squirm when you hear it. Like just that. Yeah, man, that's just horrible.
Well, when you see the video, it almost like it takes place in like the hospital, and it feels like, and then it goes to Metallica playing, and it almost seems like they're playing in the hospital or something. But it's like kind of really wicked, and the song was like so friggin' like epic-y, and then like especially like the end with like the drums, it was like, man, this is like the song starts out like one way, and then at the end it's like totally different. So
it explodes.
I mean, I'm giving it to one just because it was like sort of like my gateway into like heavier music and stuff. And at that time, like Metallica was like my favorite band after that,
It's also their first video too.
Yeah.
And they're only one off that album, I think, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Ahmed, what you got?
One, man. Gotta go one. I remember when the video came out, actually.
Yeah, I remember it was the premiere.
Yep, on MTV. That was their first, thing that they ever did with MTV. So
it was a big deal. I remember being a big deal.
Oh yeah, that was like a big premiere, I think, if I'm correct. That wasn't like Headbangers Ball. I think that came on during the day.
It was like a big premiere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But again, Five Magics though, that's a really cool, damn, I love that song. It's hard. Yeah. But I have to go with one though.
This whole battle's tough.
It's tough. It could go either way. It's so tough. Mike D, what you got?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Like back in the day, that probably wasn't one of my favorite songs off the album. But the more I listen to it, the more I grow to love Five Magics. But one's just like such a pivotal point for Metallica, and it's a great tune. Also, it's epic. It's epic, I got to go with one.
Cool. Five Magics. You know what I like about Five Magics? They really bring out some Merciful Fate sound and stuff there. Some of the dual guitar stuff. He even does this King Diamond kind of vocal thing in there somewhere. And it's a real good tune, but man, one's the shit. It's epic. So yeah. I'm definitely going with one. Did you guys ever see and they did such a great job, it was so hard to watch. Did you guys see that when ever see the riff tracks? Where they put the video up and they make them hit bad notes, like they play like background music. It's the craziest thing. It's Metallica 1, but it's them hitting like it'll sound like somebody like just learning how to play guitar. They'll play a little bit right, then they hit a bad note, but it goes with the video. Shreds, that's it. Shreds. Shreds, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's hard to watch because it's not really Metallica, but it's done so well that you're like,
they're hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what.
Yeah.
Isn't that what kind of led to Lars being considered a shitty drummer? One of those things.
I don't know. Lars is great. He's underrated. I don't know.
Yeah.
How could he be underrated though? I'm not saying he's overrated.
A lot of people kind of shit on Lars. I think Lars is pretty damn good.
He did the job.
I love Lars, man.
He did the job. I've never dissed Lars ever. I
always liked Lars too.
Yeah. I'm a Lars loyalist too.
Yeah, and he can write too. There's not many drummers that write. He writes.
Yeah, and he's funny as fuck. So who cares? Every guy that's ever been in a band knows you need that guy in a band.
Yeah.
It's like you need the chemistry is everything. So. Who gives a fuck if you can't count if you keep everyone happy and everyone and then you go on and sell 150 million records? That's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Lars is fine with me.
You know what's funny is like people were like so loyal to Metallica, because they didn't put out a video, like they were like against all that shit. Then they put out the one video, and then like the next album, like everybody's saying it, calling them sellouts. With the Black Album, it's like they were like the fans were like the total opposite against them. And they just all turned on them,
Yeah.
Look, I started with one. That's I remember hearing people saying that kind of shit around time of one.
Yeah.
Right.
So
you can't
because they said they would never
up.
do it. They should have never said that they were never going to do a video.
Yeah.
That's what fucked them.
Yeah, you got to remember when you're young, you're against everything. Everybody's anti this, anti that, and then it's the music. It
probably worked the better though for them though.
Absolutely, it's the music business at the end of the fucking day. It's what's paying the bills. You know?
But if you say stuff like we're never going to put out a video, but then you also make Master of Puppets, you're allowed to fuck up a bit,
Yeah.
It's like, you could say a few things that don't come true, and you can just make those albums. So
exactly
right.
Kiss does it with every album. This album sounds like Destroyer. Every this album sounds like Destroyer. It is what it is.
Yeah,
man. Okay, going on to number 5. Poison Was the Cure versus The Shortest Straw.
Man, this was tough because that bass intro is so sick, and the tone of it is good, and Allison's the man. But Shortest Straw, like they got like the riffs on this album, they really got like those big wartime marches going on.
Yes.
And it's just whoa, which later led to kind of the blueprint of a lot of what Pantera did later on. And it's holy shit, like where it's just, it feels like there's
like a wall.
Just coming at you. And that was definitely one of those riffs.
Yes. Definitely. Shortest Straw for Rick?
Yeah.
Demo.
Yeah, man. It's this is like my second favorite Metallica song. It's so like another one. It's a friggin' ripper, man. It's just like how it comes in and everything. The intro, and Poison Was a Cure was cool too, but it was just it's a no-brainer for me. It's got to be Shortest Straw.
Cool. Ahmed? Same
thing, Shortest Straw.
Yeah, man. The bass is really good, and Poison Was the Cure, but it's not even close for me.
Back in the day, everybody was learning Metallica covers. If you played guitar, you started learning Metallica covers.
Yes.
And that was one of the many songs that people would just sit up there and just play.
Yep, absolutely. Mike D?
Yeah, Shortest Straw, man. For me, it's no comparison. That's probably like the second or third favorite track off the album for me.
Yep, I feel the same way. That opening riff when it goes do 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 do, that little do 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 do, it's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, you're talking about Harvester of Sorrow.
Oh, I am.
I think you are.
Shortest Straw. I still pick Shortest Straw. I'm thinking Harvester is my favorite of all. That's Harvester.
I was like, wait a minute, I don't remember that part.
I got excited about Harvester.
I like the do's though. Do.
We're gonna come back to that in a little bit. We're gonna reprise it. Yeah, same thing. Shortest Straw. I'm going Shortest Straw. Okay, moving on to the next one.
There you go.
If I say it right, yeah, Lucretia. Is that right? Lucretia?
Yeah.
Lucretia versus Shortest Straw. No, Harvester of Sorrow.
Well, you know that bit that was like
that bit, that tune.
Yeah, it's funny though because I was just saying like about the Shortest Straw, where that was one of those like when you're playing guitar, everyone at school knew those riffs, and Harvester of Sorrow was one of those riffs. I remember playing it on acoustic at some Christmas party or something when I was like 14, and some cousin I never knew was cool came up and said, "I heard you play Harvester of Sorrow before," and then we just became friends after that. So I was like, "Sweet, all right, you know what's up."
Yep.
Like, all right,
that's exactly how it goes down.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, just you knew what it was. We're cool. All right, and then. Yeah, so Harvester of Sorrow, easy.
Nice. Demo.
Yeah, Harvester of Sorrow, man. It's got the drums come in and everything. You know, it's like that jungle drum intro, and it's just like, you know, like what Rick said earlier, it sounds like an army, man. All their
That's
songs,
the
like
best way to put it, Rick. That's great.
Like the guitars are so tight, man. It's just like, you know, the album is so dry sounding, but at the same time, it makes everything sound like so tight, like sonically. Like Harvest of Sorrow is just like killer. Actually, kind of reminds me of something like that could have ended up on like the Black Album or something, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of like that style. It's kind of like a, you know, mid-tempo kind of like groove and everything. You know, I could see it fitting in with that, but they should have did a video for that one, you know? But yeah, I'm going with Harvest of Sorrow.
That would have made more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would make more sense. Yeah. They should have done that.
I think it was shorter too. It wasn't even that long,
bit.
You know, as far as time. I mean, it was like
I think
6 minutes.
I think the for as far as videos, maybe one was probably a little less. I don't want to say less threatening, but it kind of started off softer instead of just getting into like,
Right.
You know, it's like so.
Yeah.
Like I guess you could probably like, hey, people listen. Like, what's this? This is kind of different, and then all of a sudden it has that build up to it.
You sneak up on them. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Right.
I think everybody forgets. Well, I don't think we would forget, but I think the mainstream people don't know how good of a rhythm guitar player James is. James is unfucking believable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Mustaine is too. I mean, both of those guys are like, you know, two of the best. I mean, Mustaine's a great lead player too.
Yeah. I mean, it's unbelievable.
I wonder what it would have been like if he would have made it to Injustice for All.
Yeah.
Dave Mustaine in the band.
Crazy. It'd been crazy.
Yeah, because then him and Cliff would have had more time to like experiment. Like, imagine what Ride the Lightning would have been like if Dave was on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows who would have lost the bet though?
Anyway.
Yeah. That is wild.
It's crazy.
Listening to what they nailed on Rust in Peace more than and Justice for All is definitely, it sounds way more like a band in terms of like the mixing and all that sort of shit and all the instruments, and you get like they're all in there, you know, and it's like they're all highlighted. There's a lot of the drums are just written so well, and they're really melodic, and they're soloed a lot of the time. Like we're coming up to some good shit with that, but the bass is highlighted. Just everything has its day, and it really sounds cool, like it was all put together. And then like Justice is sick, but you could tell what they were going for, and it was one thing, and it was just fucking that's it.
Yeah. Ahmed, what you got on this one?
Harvest of Sorrow.
Any memories of first hearing it?
No, just one of those songs that, you know, I've heard people try to play a million times over. And it's good live. I like it live.
Yeah, it's real good live.
Yeah.
Cool. Mike D.
Yeah, definitely Harvester.
Yeah, evidently I gave away my sneak peek. I'm definitely picking Harvest of Sorrow.
Was that our first sweep?
There's been a few.
Yeah, there's a few.
There's been a few.
Are you keeping track, Dame?
Yeah, I got the score sheet.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's like the Metallica Megadeth thing. It's like Metallica has some classical spots, but then Megadeth's got some classical spots. I love the thrash stuff, and then they throw in like these classical. So yeah, it's fast. It sounds like noise. But wait, here comes this fucking crazy shit that sounds like melodic. Mozart wrote. You know?
Yeah. For both bands, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Megadeth, they had the way more sort of trashy club vibe still on this record, which is cool too.
Yeah.
That lineup was so good. It was really a good lineup. Okay, moving on to the next one. Tornado of Souls versus the Frayed Ends of Sanity. What you got, Rick?
Oh man.
I
feel like I'm just going a Metallica sweep here, but Frayed Ends of Sanity was like, it was one of those ones that it had the what was it, the Wizard of Oz, and it had the
and
it had all that, and it was kind of one. A friend of mine back in high school was like one of those mystical songs. It was like, oh, you know, they didn't play it that much, and you know, there's a couple of gigs that they did and all that. But honorable mention to, I'm going to go with Frayed Ends of Sanity, but Tornado of Souls is one of my favorites off that record, and just like that, in the eye of the tornado, like the chorus is so fucking cool and weird, and
Yep. Demo.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I mean, Frayed Ends of Sanity does have that cool intro, you know, like the Wizard of Oz
yeah.
thing. But yeah, Tornado of Souls is just a cool tune, and for like a band like Megadeth, like a thrash band, it's got a great chorus, man. It's like that should have been like a single. It's got like, it's got a real catchy chorus, but I like that a little bit more. So Tornado of Souls I'm going with.
Cool. Ahmed?
Tornado of Souls. I saw Megadeth on the Clash of the Titans tour in '91.
Nice.
And out of all the songs they played that night, that was the one that stuck out the most.
Nice.
I really like that song. Marty's lead is really cool in that song. Like Damon was saying, it's really catchy. More like, I think that's like one of their first, like really, I don't want to say pop and scare anybody.
Yeah.
But the chorus is really hooky.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mike D.
Another tough one, but I'm not even sure what I originally picked, but it's like I could go back and change it again after. I don't know.
Yeah, it's interchangeable.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Tornado on this one, just by a smidgen.
Freight Insanity, great song. Tornado of Souls, that fucking hook is unbelievable. So I'm going with the sweetness on this one. I'm going with the hook. So I'm going to go Tornado of Souls.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's so good. That hook is, like I said, that little weird, he's got that little weird vocal thing that he does, that bend, and it's just fucking crazy sounding. And it's so hooky. It's hooky. It's probably my third favorite song on that record,
Yeah.
But it's so hooky. Yeah. It's probably the best hook on the record, Okay, moving on to the next one. This is weird. Two instrumentals kind of fell into place, which was kind of strange.
And they weren't really even instrumentals. They just had these weird kind of lyrics.
Spoken words.
This one isn't. This one's
chance
not,
of that.
This isn't
the
fair.
slam poetry.
This isn't fair. This isn't fair. We need to add 5 extra minutes to Dawn Patrol.
Exactly. But the bass line is fucking booming in this.
Yeah.
Man. Dawn Patrol wins for me for sure. And I love that he's got like the ball or the typo negative, like that sort of vein.
So Dawn Patrol versus To Live Is to Die. What you got, Rick?
I'm definitely going Dawn Patrol. Yeah. Just like that bass jam is rad. And it's cool, man. I like the whole vibe of it.
Yeah,
it's different and just in the right place on the record too.
Yeah, absolutely. Damo.
Yeah, it's Dawn Patrol is cool, man. It's got that cool like bass and drum, riff. I don't even think there's any guitar in the song. Is there? Nope. It's pretty much just like bass and drums, and then Mustaine is like talking in like a British accent or something. It's like a little weird. And it's short. It's like what, not even 3 minutes long. It's a cool tune. But man, To Live Is to Die is probably my favorite Metallica instrumental.
No.
Oh, I love it. I love how it starts out like.
We got to go to Master Puppets for that one.
Orion's
we got to go
pretty
Orion
cool too. Yeah, but To Live Is to Die starts out with like it reminds me of like the best way to describe this song is like medieval times, like Renaissance fair. Like it starts out with like some classical Spanish guitar, real pretty, and then it sounds like a march. Talk about marching, right? Like army. It sounds like like an army of like barbarians are like storming through like the village, like when the song kicks in, and it's like really like classical kind of sounding in parts. But so I'm going with To Live Is to Die.
Cool. Ahmed.
This is kind of hard because To Live Is to Die is kind of too long and Dawn Patrol is too short. So, I'm trying to I'm torn on
it's almost 10 minutes long.
I don't know if people were fucking with me back in the day, but they would tell me that Cliff, the voice in that, is that Cliff?
That's James.
Okay.
James, yeah.
People used to tell me that they put Cliff in that song. But I was never really sure if that was the truth or not.
Yeah, he wrote the lyrics, which were parts of poems, and then he wrote like a lot of those riffs in the song. I actually read up on that today.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go with To Live Is to Die, man.
Nice. Mike D.
I mean, I like both of them, but just Moon Patrol just had that coolness vibe to it.
Dawn
Patrol. I'm thinking of the Atari game. Yeah, Moon Patrol.
Moon Patrol.
Dawn Patrol.
I'm
But,
on Doom Patrol.
I've been saying that all freaking week too. I'm like,
I kind of like that better.
Yeah, that sounds better.
But yeah, man, it's just got a coolness to it. It goes by quick. Where it's like To Live Is To Die. It's like it just goes on a little bit too long.
Yeah.
But I love the way it comes in with the classical guitar and then the thump, 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 the thumping of the drums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got some great parts in that. I mean, but yeah, I'm going with Dawn Patrol.
Man, it's another tough one. I think Ahmed hit it on the nail on the head when he said one's too long and one's too short. So I thought it was the best way of putting it. As cool as To Live Is To Die is, and it's got a lot of awesome parts in it. Dawn Patrol, that bass fucking slaps you right in the face. I'm going with the hook. I'm going with Dawn Patrol.
Nice.
Fuck it. I think I changed my mind.
It's a killer bass riff.
It's the bass. You hear that bass?
Yeah.
Listen, if you have a bass intro and it's got a good sound to it, and I love that deep fucking rumbly bass, you get that sound, man. It's like even when people talk about it's funny, not to go to Kiss, but to go to Kiss, as we usually do at one point, like Dynasty. I fucking love the bass. Love it.
Yeah.
I love that deep fucking bass sound. In the 80s, they all kind of got a little twangier sounding, which is all right, but I'm a sucker for that deep fucking rumble, your balls moving bass,
Yeah. And Dave Ellefson had that on all the Megadeth albums.
He's
like
solid.
later, the next album on a Countdown to Extinction, like that bass
Love
line
that
was
record,
really
yeah.
cool. Peace Cells bass line was really cool.
Yeah.
If you would have asked me yesterday, I might have said To Live Is To Die, but today, listening to that bass line again, that fucking bass line just grabs you. It makes you want to listen to the whole song. Where To Live Is To Die, you kind of get a little lost in, even though it's great,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we both kind of swayed here or there somewhere.
Yeah, I definitely swayed a little bit on that one. All right, going to the last one. Dame, you're adding these all up, right?
Yep.
Let's see what kind of score we get here. It's close. It's got to be fucking close.
Oh, it is. Very.
Okay, last song. Rust in Peace versus Dyer's Eve. What you got, Rick?
Oh, man, ain't a question, dude. No question. This ain't a sweep, so I don't know what's going on, but Rust in Peace, for sure. Like everything about it is perfect. Just like from the intro to into it, like the chorus is like, the riffs are hooky. There's just, I don't even know where to start. It's just like, it's fucking from start to end, it's banger, and it's just like, yeah, it's someone else give it the praise it deserves, because I'm lost for words. But it's and to close a record like that, yeah. So they back end loaded that thing, but definitely Rust in Peace.
Okay, Damo.
Yeah, this is a tough one too. Dyer's Eve, it's probably one of the fastest, thrashier Metallica tunes, and it's short by Metallica standards for this record. And I like the way it ends. It's probably a perfect closer, but Rust in Peace is just a killer tune. It's got that badass drum intro, which is like, kind of like pretty melodic and kind of memorable, and just the tune overall is just like a little bit better. So I'm going with Rust in Peace.
Nice, Ahmed.
Dyer's Eve. I don't even have to think about it. That's one of my favorite Metallica songs. Battery and Dyer's Eve are my two favorite Metallica songs. So
yeah.
Fast.
I love everything about that.
Yeah, Mike D.
Well, I'm going with Rust in Peace. And the weird thing about this is these are probably, two albums in my top 10 list. And I know which one I like better. And by my choices, it didn't work out that way.
That's weird, right?
So it's weird. But yeah, Rust in Peace.
Wow. Yeah, I think when you look at it, whatever outcome we wind up coming out with is that I would say, Metallica, I would take Injustice for All over, but who the hell knows? It's so weird when you track by track it changes everything. So I mean, I'm gonna go with Dyer's Eve. It's just a banger. So I'm going with Dyer's Eve. Damo, the total is,
dude, it was like neck and neck every round, pretty much. At one point, let me see. Yeah, I mean, it was neck and neck pretty much every song. And just to note, there was Megadeth only had one sweep. That was with Hangar 18. We all picked that. Metallica had 3 sweeps. For one, Shorter Straw, Harvester of Sorrow. We all picked that. But in the end,
wait. Did everybody pick one? I thought somebody picked different.
No,
everybody
picked one.
Everybody picked one. Everybody picked Shorter Straw and Harvester of Sorrow. 3 in a row. We all picked that. Now, this is the crazy thing about these is like how it ended up is Megadeth won by 5 tracks to 4.
Yeah, that's how I had it on my sheet, 5-4. I couldn't believe it.
That's how I originally had it.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. Because if you would have asked me, I would have said, yeah, Megadeth, Rust in Peace is my favorite Megadeth album, but And Justice for All is fucking And Justice for All. You know?
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I think I like And Justice for All a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
But just the way it ended up.
Yeah, I would have did the same thing. I would have thought it would have been And Justice for All. So I was actually surprised.
I think both albums really track by track, they were pretty even, I think,
Yeah.
Overall. I mean, there's a couple. Yeah.
Yeah, what's weird? I think overall as a whole, I would have picked And Justice for All as a whole, just because from top to bottom, there's no songs on it where I could take or leave 1 or 2 of the Megadeth songs. It's so weird.
Where I'm at.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, and again, looking at both, I think for me, Eye of Beholder and maybe Frayed Ends of Sanity, I could kind of they're for me, but I still like them. And for Megadeth, I had 2 songs like that too, like Poison Was a Cure and Lucretia. I felt the same way, but they're both super close, man. It was it's probably the best one we've done.
Yeah. I've been having this debate ever since they came out. That's why I put it up there to see what everybody else would say.
Yeah.
And it's been exactly like this. It's not easy. It's hard. It's a good problem to have.
This is your fault.
Yeah.
Oh man.
After we did the Love Gun versus Rock and Roll Over, he's been going on a friggin' spree every day.
I'm talking about. I'm like, dude. I was like, this is just so tough. I'm like, these are 2 of my favorite metal albums right here. I'm like, this is just really, really tough.
Hey, we forgot to mention we have Ahmed Smith and Rick Reynolds with us this week.
I thought
we might. I don't know if they did it. Two great bass players. And Justice for All is in the mix, and they're going, "What the fuck?" What's the irony of that?
And talk about we have good imaginations. We know where the bass is.
You know what you would have did there. You guys knew what you would have played.
Right. And it's funny. Looking at their votes, both of them picked And Justice for All songs over Rust in Peace songs. The bass players picked the ones with no bass.
Right. The irony.
Well, that's because we wanted the gig.
That's right. Right.
Yeah.
Then they had to get that damn Robert Trio in there. Who is an awesome bass player, man. That guy's. It's weird when they brought him to Metallica, and I love him. I think he's unbelievable. But when they brought him to Metallica, I was like,
I didn't think it was going to work.
I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Really?
He's overqualified for that gig.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
But I'm used to hearing him doing the funky kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm not. I'm not hating on the guy. I think they could have found somebody that would have been a better fit. But
look at it this way, though. I mean, you got to remember they're kind of the same. I guess within the same age and everything. So
well, they knew each other. I'm sure.
Right.
But
I
he
thought
is
Pepper
a great bass
Keenan would have been a good fit for them.
Yeah.
From that Corrosion.
Yeah.
Right.
Corrosion
He
Form,
auditioned.
Yeah. Dude, how about did you see what was it? The monster movie.
Some kind of
monster. When they showed some of the bass players audition, I'm like, oh, so-and-so's auditioning. So-and-so's
auditioning.
What the fuck was Twiggy doing in that?
Twiggy Ramirez, they brought in there.
Wow.
I looked at that, I was like, what the hell?
Who else did they have?
Somebody from Alanis Morissette, I think.
Yeah.
There were some odd ones in there. The
bass player from Caius tried out.
Yeah, he might have had a shot. Yeah. He might.
They didn't go with who you think they would have went with. Like I said, Pepper Keenan was one of them. Like that seemed like the next.
I would have thought he would have got picked.
Yeah.
Out of that lineup at the end. Now, when did I talked to Mike before about this. When did Claypool wanted to audition? Was that Master?
Oh, that was right after Cliff.
Right after.
Yeah.
Cliff.
Yeah.
So that was right after Master of Puppets.
Yeah. So I mean, great bass player too, but too fucking weird, I think, to fit in the Metallica.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I like Jason a lot, man. I was kind of disappointed.
I love Jason.
Bummed me out a little bit when he left because he was good with the fans and everything, and he was a great performer and everything. And he's the guy that I grew up with, you know. So
yeah, the same here.
Yeah, I
missed the Cliff era.
Yeah,
yeah. Cliff was something different. He was something totally different. All right, guys, we're going to move on to the next segment. Crazy things you could buy on the internet. A bunch of stupid shit this is.
all right.
It's like things to amuse ourselves with, you know? I'm going to start out with Rick first.
All
Rick,
right.
the Bad Bunny coffee mug. Would you like that in the morning with your breakfast?
Hey, I'm going to have a look at this thing. Wait.
Oh, dude.
That's just bad.
It's like a baby pitcher.
I think I already have one of these.
He should have put the ass like higher, like where you put your lips.
Should have shown more cheek.
Look, to make sure when they're drinking coffee in that spot that it's your ass they're putting up to their mouth.
Right. It'd been creative.
Wow.
But like, I mean, that's just weird. Like he seems like we watched him on the wrestling thing. He seems like kind of like a cool dude, but like it's just bizarre that he would do something like that. I don't know. It's just
Rick, what do you think? Would you pick up one of those?
I don't think that's
that.
Would you pick up one of those? Yeah, would you have one of those? Would you order that?
Fuck yeah, I'd order that.
It's a conversation piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, exactly. No one's gonna ask you when you're drinking your coffee out of that in the morning.
Let me go get my Bad Bunny mug.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I could only imagine in the morning at work.
You don't even say nothing. You just bring in the mug. Drink the coffee.
Yeah, I'd probably get written up for that. so it's I need my job, so it's got to be a no.
Dave's going to no. Ahmed?
I don't drink coffee, but I probably would use it just to make people like, what the fuck's he drinking out of?
Just to fuck with people, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I would get it.
Mike D?
Oh, absolutely. I almost didn't put it on this list just so I could put it in your closet. You were going
to. I'm going to pass on the Bad Bunny butt shot.
Well, you almost had one.
We're going to move on to the second one. Rick, bacon bomb for your lips.
I'm passing on the bacon bomb.
You pass it on the bacon bomb?
You Americans and your bacon, man. Put it in too many places. No, it doesn't belong in candles. Doesn't belong in lip balm.
Exactly. Damo.
I probably say yeah, but then again, at the same time, I'll probably be licking my lips every 5 seconds.
Smell like bacon.
Yeah, that's probably going to have to say no to that.
Ahmed?
Hell no, man. I'd be here all day trying to chew my fucking bottom lip
off. Mike D.
I mean, it sounds like a great idea. I love bacon, but I think no. Like it's a tough one, man. I had bacon chocolate bars before. I had some interesting stuff with bacon in it.
But lip balm, it's got to be stuck on your fucking lips.
Right, especially with the masks on now. You stick one of those freaking masks on, and your mask's going to be stinking of bacon. You're going to have dogs chasing you down the street. No.
Yeah, I'm going to pass on the bacon. This chubby guy passes on the bacon lip balm. I don't need it. I got enough problems.
I'll take the real bacon.
There you go. Moving on to one of all our maybe favorites. The Motorhead glass bomber dildo.
No maybe here. 100% favorite.
That's a fan favorite.
I buy a 6-pack.
Put it in the freezer. You can put that in the freezer too.
Yeah.
You could.
Yeah, 100%. Who wouldn't buy that?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. It even comes with the little end thing, with the little thing on the bottom. It's nice. Definitely a good piece. Rick's definitely in for that one. Man. He's in. Damo?
Yeah, that's something I would keep on my desk at work. I would think like 99% of the people won't even know what it was.
He's trying to get fired.
Listen, every Friday, instead of doing, we have a limbo contest. Whoever can go furthest down on the fucking bomber is the winner.
I'll see you. I'm out of here. I'm done.
3 1/4 inches. She's in the lead. Who's next? It could be a good time. You got to make that office fun, Dame. You got to make it fun.
Yeah.
You seen the Wolf of Wall Street? They were having a ball. So you're gonna pass on that, Damo?
Yeah. That's like not gonna be good for me.
Ahmed.
Yeah, I'm. Fuck yeah, just cause. Why not?
Yeah. I like that. Dame's being kind of conservative on that one.
Mike, know what he's getting for Christmas now.
Oh, yeah.
Double bomber. I've never owned a dildo before, so if I had to own a dildo, I'd buy this one.
I didn't know a dick could own a dildo. That's pretty interesting.
I'm an asshole, by the way, but
yeah. Well, this is perfect then.
But I would mount that thing on my wall, like how you have those autographed baseball bats, something like that. Shame you couldn't get it autographed now,
Well, I have ordered this for the store I work for, and it's
really?
It's a great piece. It's, in matter of fact, I don't know if it's out of stock right now, if it's discontinued, but there was a whole line of stuff. There were some vibrators, and the glass. This one sold pretty good. This one probably sold for like $50 or something like that.
Really? Well, you sold a bunch of them, huh?
I sold a couple. Yeah, I sold out. I got like 3 or 4 of them just to order because I'm just because.
Yeah.
Motorhead on it, I figured, fuck it. But so I have seen this piece.
Never so worst comes to worst, you're gonna have to eat them.
Eat what?
If they don't sell in your store,
you'll have to buy them. Yeah, you'll have
40 favors. So I'm gonna say, it's a great conversation piece. Moving on to the next one, the Bob Ross Chia Pet, Rick.
I'm gonna pass because I didn't grow up on Bob Ross.
They did have a Richard Simmons one out. That's available also if you don't want to go to Bob Ross.
That I might be interested in.
All right. Bob Ross is out. Richard Simmons fucking in, baby.
Yeah.
Sweating the oldies. Damo.
This is funny as shit, man. Yeah. So goofy looking.
Yeah. Amen.
Fuck yeah, the Bob Ross Chia Pet. It grows happy little trees out of his fro. What more do you want?
How could you not want that?
Yeah.
How could you not want that?
It's pretty awesome.
Mike D.
Yeah, I've been depraved, man. I never had a chia pet, so if I had to buy one, that's the one to get. So
yeah, I'd pick one up too. Matter of fact,
I would have to spread some of them seeds on my head though, too. See if I can grow some Bob Ross out of my own.
You never know, man.
Never know.
Ahmed, I don't know if you've seen it. I actually put this up here because I was going to originally put something else, but I didn't know if it was a fake or not. I seen they had a Gene Simmons one, but I think it's a fake.
Oh, really?
Oh, it looks great. It's so bad.
It would be too pushy though, right? Wouldn't it?
It's got the fucking Planet of the Apes helmet looking thing hairdo. You know what I mean?
He's without makeup hair. No, I
do without makeup.
No, I haven't seen that.
An unmasked.
An unmasked Gene Simmons. If they come out with that, I would definitely buy that.
That's
absolutely.
Great, yeah.
I'd buy the makeup one too if they had one. So if Gene's listening, which I know he's not, get one of those made. We're all going to buy one.
That's awesome.
All right, this one, Rick, I don't even know what the hell this is. This is fucking bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know what it is either, but
Eco Bag Helmet.
What's the helmet protecting me from?
Yeah,
I don't know. It looks like it's got mesh or something in the front. It looks like somebody's lunch bag. And they're like, yeah, why not? Put it on my head, you know?
Yeah. It's like, that's.
Let's say protect you from like a spitball fight or something.
It's
I don't know.
It seems
From bees.
seems like I should buy it just because I need to know what it is.
Yeah.
First person. So yeah, fuck it. I'll take one. Why not?
Yeah. You can use it for different
how it
stuff.
Yeah, I don't even know what it's going to protect me from, but I'll feel safer.
Damo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what it's for. I mean, it's a real thing. I'm googling it. It's a real thing.
It's a
Grappa
Eco- Crazy
here we
Japanese product.
go. Grappa Eco shopping bag and safety helmet. Emergency earthquake hood for head protection. That's what it is.
Earthquake hood.
Is that really gonna? How's that?
I am fucking pumped. I bought one now because when they start rattling the jokes on you guys.
You're going to put that bag right on?
Here we go. It's help keep the planet clean and green by then using the Grappa as a eco bag to carry your purchases home. Or if you are caught in an earthquake while out and about, just open it up and put it on your head. This is what it says.
What's it going to protect you from?
Bag.
Like a building falling on you?
Yes, it protects you from falling objects.
Wow.
Like maybe like a pigeon or something like that. But
Wow.
Hey, but this store, it's sold out. So
Hey, when it's not protecting me from earthquakes, it's going to look great holding my Motorhead dildo.
That's
and
right. That's right.
yeah, I'm going. Safety first.
What do you think, Ahmed?
No, I might suffocate myself. That sounds dangerous. Nah, I mean, I like weird shit, but that's a little. No.
Yeah.
Maybe if we were in LA.
it looks like a California.
Definitely in LA.
Yeah.
That's where they're sold out.
Mike D.
Oh man, you know what? You could just mess with people with it, especially right now. Like you could use it as a mask, maybe. I don't know. Does it have like a cover in the front of it, or
It's got
Mesh.
straps.
It's mesh.
oh, it's mesh. So you probably couldn't use it as a mask, but
Yeah.
why not? It's an interesting conversation piece if you have money to throw away, but I don't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm not paying $45 or whatever it is for.
is that how much?
bag.
45?
It's
I thought it was like
40 something
15. Nah, it's a little too much.
I think it was like 44 something sold out. I don't know. Maybe there's something there I don't know about, but I'm going to pass on the bag. Maybe do it yourself. We can make up our own. That's fucking weird.
It is.
Moving on to weird things, which Ahmed confirmed that this one was real because I didn't know nothing. I thought this was a joke. Kiss Air guitar strings. What do you got, Rick?
I don't think I can do it. It's just,
It's like $4.
I'd rather buy an unmasked Gene and Chia, I think, and give him the money that way. But I'm good on guitar strings because I know he got me. You know.
yeah. Damo.
Yeah, I've given those guys way too much money, and this has got to be this would be without a doubt the most ridiculous purchase. So I'm not. I don't want any parts of that.
You're gonna pass on that,
Yeah.
Ahmed.
I have it.
I'm playing it right now.
Just because it was that stupid, I had to get it. Yeah.
There's
That's a
nothing
fan
in there,
right
right?
No, it's just
It's a bag.
That's a fan.
That's crazy.
because one day it would be funny to look back and like, you're not gonna believe this shit. They actually put out air guitar strings. No way. Look. So, more for down the road later on. But yeah.
And people are like, who would buy that? And you're like, no. Oh.
I got one of these.
Yeah, everyone telling this exact story. Like, motherfuckers got us good, you know.
Be great
I love
if somebody's over the house and you're restringing your guitar and you open the bag and take it in.
Yeah.
No. It's worth less if you open it.
It's worth less. Mitten box, mitten bag.
Yes.
I'm waiting for the air guitar to come in.
Yeah, they give you the free air guitar. You get one for free with purchase.
It's an empty box.
Yeah. Mike D.
Well, I'm not a huge of a Kiss fan as you guys, but you know, if I was, I mean, I'd probably definitely buy it because it's just a cool conversation piece, like, you know, to add to your little Kiss collection. So yeah, I'll put myself in you guys' shoes, and I would buy it.
I'm going to pass on the air guitar strings. That's fucking nuts.
$4.
But I love that Ahmed bought it. I think it's awesome.
For $4, I've seen you do worse with $4.
Yeah, I might have bought it just for the hell of it. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, for $4, come on, I know you buy it.
Yeah.
It does have a picture on top. Okay. Rick, creeping in your bedroom. Would you have that Nick Cage banana pillow? Taking a girl home?
100% buy one of these and then work out the infinite amount of people I would send it to. Yeah, is that a real thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
I found it. There's a bunch of these things on Amazon with that same picture. So it must be some kind of weird meme. I don't know, but it's beautiful. It is beautiful.
Rick's definitely going for it, right, Rick?
I'm in.
He's in. Damo.
Yeah, this is really a real thing. You can buy it on Amazon for $6.98.
A bargain.
It's like it's definitely a conversation piece, that's for sure. I would say yeah to this. This is too goofy.
Man.
But what is it again? I'm sorry.
It's a Nicolas Cage pillow, and it's him in a banana on the pillow.
He's coming out of a banana.
It's coming out of a banana.
Yep. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mike D.
And again, man, see, I'm pissing myself off because I'm giving my good shit away. Because this was going to be on one of your pillows when you came down one day.
Yeah. My wife put it in there.
And I'm like, this is too good not to put on the show.
Find it on my couch.
Yes, I would buy it. Absolutely.
I think it's a clean sweep for the Nick Cage banana pillow. I would buy one too. That's a clean sweep we got for this. Imagine taking, not that, I mean, I'm married, so it ain't happening here, but imagine taking a broad home. She comes in the room. She wakes up in the morning.
Nicolas Cage right by her.
I think
you're out of your mind.
Nah, dude, I think the opposite. I think you get major points for that.
You might. You'd be like, you're not only going to get one banana, you're going to get the Nick Cage banana.
Damn, man, I'm turned on him.
Yeah, this fucker's going to peel. All right, this next one is a prank gift. But imagine somebody buying it for their kid just to watch their spouse fucking open this up. I know Mike said that somebody he works with, he found this. He said that somebody he works with is going to buy it for their kid. So at Christmas
I think they already purchased it.
So I want to try and get a reaction video out of this. This is my first fire kit.
Yeah.
This is just beautiful.
I'm going to pass on this because like a week ago, I nearly burned my house down with like a grass fire outside. It was kind of a bit of an episode.
Rick, see, if you had my first fire kit, you would have been prepared.
Exactly, yeah.
So you need this, man. You need this.
Yeah, I prefer this. But I think I came close enough to my scare to just step away from the fire for a while.
Yeah. Everything's good though now, right, Rick?
Yeah, good. I managed to sort the fire department came and everything. And,
oh wow, that bad, man.
It was a close call, but I got it sorted.
Oh wow.
There you go.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damo.
I got a nephew who's 7 years old, and I think if I got it for him, my sister would probably like flip.
That would be the beauty of it, yeah.
It would be worth it just for that. He would probably. My nephew will probably like not know what to like. What the hell did you get? Buy this for me, Uncle Damien. I think it's hilarious. Comes with a 12-inch poker, 4 Endura logs, 8-ounce fuel can. Oh my god.
Ahmed.
Hell yeah, I love to start fires.
It looks like a fun gift, Mike D.
It's a real thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to the next time Toys for Tots comes around. I'm going to go and I'm going to find the real stuff to put in the box just to make it a complete item.
It's a big gift. It's a big gift. But it's definitely
awesome. It's great. It's great. But even giving it to a kid might even invoke some thought of starting a fire. So it's probably a bad idea.
Yeah.
Check out this real quick. Check out this this ad full of puns. Spark excitement. Boredom, get ready to meet your match. Because where there's smoke, there's fun.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
Oh, man, I'm going to use that to promote my next single.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you got to look at it, write it down.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Gene Simmons lyric.
Yeah.
My first fire, I would buy it for my friend's kid and watch him open just so it's funny, you know. I'm like, no, I'm joking. Moving on to the next one. This one's pretty weird. Instant underpants. All you got to do is add water.
See, how do I feel about this? Never do you ever like. Usually you have underpants, you want to get rid of them quickly. You never instantly need them to appear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like the backwards, what I want. I'm going to pass on that.
You're going to pass on it? I
never want underpants out of the blue.
Yeah.
That's just going to ruin a good time if you're in the middle of one. Yeah.
Damo.
I gotta see if this is real.
I think it's a gag because you know. Yeah, you got to wet them you're going to be wearing a pair of wet underwear.
You're ruining the magic. That way.
There's a video.
There's a video.
You know how hard it is to get wet underwear on? Don't ask me how I know.
It looks like a gag. Then again, you know, you drop it in water, you open it up, and it opens up like a diaper or something. I mean, I don't know when I'll ever need it, but I mean, you never know. So
you never know.
I'd go with it.
Ahmed?
No.
You pass on it?
I don't want no parts of that, man. That one's a little too crazy. No.
You could buy a box for $79.99.
There you go. A box of them. You could for a week.
Yeah, that's cheaper than I usually get them.
Yeah. Yeah. Mike K.
Nah, I'm going to pass on this one, but it's weird because I know some girl I know, and she doesn't wear underwear, and she keeps a set in her car in case of an emergency. So she might need it.
What's her number? No, I'm kidding. I'm going to pass on it, but I got a funny story for you. So I always bring up them Lenny and Larry cookies, or Larry and Lenny, whatever they call it. You know, them fucking vegan, not that I'm vegan, but them vegan cookies that are like plant-based, and they make you fucking fart, and they make you go to the bathroom. Like, you got to really go to the bathroom. So last week, I'm getting ready to leave for work, and, you know, I passed gas, and I'm like, wow, I felt warm. You know, so I go upstairs, and everything's fine. I'm like, okay, nothing happened. But for some crazy reason, I brought like extra pants and underwear to me work just in case. I come on, I was like, what's in the bag? I said, extra clothes. Like, why are you bringing extra clothes? I said, just in case. You know, you never know.
Well, let me tell you, because I don't know if I should go here on this one, but while we got these embarrassing, why not? I was leaving work and I was catching the last train, and I had to take a piss before I went. I went in the bathroom, and I'm not an unzipper. I usually, take the fly down the belt area. This time I was like, fuck, I'm just going to go out the fly because I'm in a rush here. I had my jacket on, and I'm going, and I feel this warmness on my leg, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I look down, and I managed to there was a thread hanging off my underwear in the fly that got caught up in my hole. And the water's just trickling down the string, down my leg. I probably could have used those underwear. So
yeah,
it's just like a once in a lifetime or a million chance that would happen.
You never know.
I'm watching this video on YouTube. Some guy, he bought them. He puts them in the sink with water, opens them up, and then he got a hair dryer. He's drying them, and then he puts them on. It's real.
That's too much work.
Yeah, just buy another pair of fucking underwear.
Yeah, that's too much work.
Or don't wear none. Go, you go fucking free balling if you have to.
Yeah.
You know?
No, that's too much work.
Nah, that's way that guy's a jerk off.
Yeah.
You know, that guy's he's an idiot.
Weird.
All right, moving on to the last one. I think it's a book we all can enjoy. If I say this right.
I don't even know how to say that word.
It's The Atrocities of Ass Eating, Avoiding the Perils and Pitfalls of America's Most Dangerous Sport.
I gotta have it.
It's a great coffee book, right?
I
Yeah.
mean,
Coffee table book. Yeah.
I mean,
Sure.
it's all about being intricate. Why wouldn't you be intricate?
Why
with that?
wouldn't you, right?
I had volume 5 and it really didn't cut it. So I'm glad that they updated their shit. Volume 6, I'm in.
Yeah.
100%.
But yeah, when 1 to 5 just ain't enough.
Volume
Yeah.
6, I mean,
By popular demand.
That's great. Well, we know Rick would definitely get it. How about you, Damo?
Yeah, for the coffee table, why not?
Yeah. Ahmed?
Fuck yeah, I'm always looking for new ways.
Mike D?
Oh yeah, it's a great coffee table book. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You have some stranger over your house, and what the fuck is this guy into?
What's for dinner?
Next time
Your
the priest comes by to bless your house, that book's just sitting on your table.
Oh yeah.
And then it's missing.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I would definitely get it. It looks like a lot of fun. I would get one of those eco bags put on my head first, before you go down.
But what's this like? Is this like something that's on like ESPN2 or something like that? Like
I don't know.
The sport.
It's the most dangerous sport around. You never know. There's a lot of pitfalls that can happen, like they say.
God, I got my instant underwear drying with my Nicolas Cage pillow with the bag on my head. Read this book.
First fire. You got the first fire rolling.
Yeah. Warming. Ooh.
Yeah, now it's a party.
You got you're drinking coffee out of your Bad Bunny mug.
Yeah.
Reading the book.
Looks like we have a lot of problems. Hey, we said yes to a lot of these things.
with the eco bag helmet on, waiting for an earthquake.
It's gonna be trending on Amazon.
Yeah. We're gonna put it out as a box set altogether.
While my Motorhead dildo's playing Iron Fist.
I think with the Motorhead dildo, you should get a free The Intricacies of Ass Eating book with it. I think that should be a combination. I think that would definitely be a bestseller.
Usually sold together, it probably says.
Yeah, it should be. Wow, Mike D, where was your mind at with all these perverted items here?
I mean, it's hard to find stuff. So it was like there was a couple that were yours. So
yeah, it's always fun to go.
It was a little difficult this time. There were some weird ones in there we probably had to cut out.
Yeah, there was
like that haunted looking doll.
Yeah, there were some weird ones.
But
definitely some weird ones. But we'd like to thank Ahmed Smith for coming on, Rick Reynolds for coming on.
Thanks, Rick.
Yeah, thanks.
And
thank you guys for having me.
Awesome, dude. Anytime, brother. Ahmed, we got Ahmed playing on a couple tracks on some of the Monte Carlo stuff. We got Rick coming in for one, I think. I hope. I think you're going to come in for one too.
I'm working on it.
So we appreciate it, guys. We absolutely appreciate you guys helping us out. We really do.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
Thank you, guys. Mixtapes and tasty cakes. We're out of this motherfucker.